Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Nadia Zerlina Lisandy from 11th Science 2 number 22. Here I will retell about the story of the lazy boy story. In a simple village in Korea, there lived a boy named Kwang. He was a very lazy child and he never helped his mother clean the house or just helped his mother cook. One day, when her mother asked Kwang to help her mother peel potatoes. However, Kwang refused on the grounds that he had to study because he had a very important exam tomorrow. But his mother told Kwang that tomorrow is a day off. Every time someone asks for a little help, he will try his best to avoid it. Shortly thereafter, Kwang met his friends who were chatting casually. When he got there, someone needed help to make juice, but Kwang immediately refused, arguing that his stomach hurt and he would come home to drink medicine and come back after an hour. One day, the mother was so upset with her son's way that she made her son work all day long. Kwang helped his mother with all the chores like cooking, cleaning, and other chores. In the end, he was so disgusted that he ran away before his mother asked him to do another act. And Kwang ran and he hid behind a tree. After he left that his mother was not looking for him, he finally lay down under the tree. He saw several cows eating grass in a very green village. Then Kwang hoped that he can become a cow that only eats and sleeps all day long. Suddenly, an old man came and spoke with Kwang. And the old man said, "Do you really want to be a cow?" Hearing this, Kwang was very surprised and immediately spoke, "Who is there?" When the old man replies, "Only parents who do not work much." Kwang replied, "Then we are both the same. I also don't like doing any work." The old man replied, "We are not the same. I really like doing work. It's just that I'm too old. You, on the other hand, are what they call lazy." Then Kwang answered, "If lazy is what makes me happy, then I'll be lazy too. I prefer to be a cow that gives food and does nothing." Then the old man replied, "You think cows are lazy? Why not become one and see for yourself?" Then Kwang answered, How do I do that?" After that, the old man grinning wildly at Kwang. "Easy, you can just turn into a cow." Suddenly, Kwang felt something behind him, and sure enough, behind his body was a cow tail. There Kwang started to get scared. Suddenly, of his head grew two points horns, two large wings, and suddenly he found himself turning into a cow and standing on four legs. And finally, the coward took Kwang the farm and sold him the farmer. And the farmer said, "I'll take good care of him. Make sure to keep an eye on him because sometimes he gets a little lazy." Then the cattle herder patted Kwang on the head and left, leaving Kwang completely helpless. Then the farmer said, "Now let's see what can you do." And the farmer immediately made him work in the fields, and poor Kwang tried to explain to the farmer that he was not really a cow, because Kwang is not used to any work and because he is not very useful to farmers. Kwang was scared and thought that he would be punished by the farmers because he didn't work well, but the farmer turned out to be giving the Kwang be giving Kwang the best food there, and hearing that Kwang was very touched, and from that day on, Kwang tried to work really hard, and the work he was doing it without realizing it. He also received praise from the farmer and made him want to always work hard, and Kwang also found himself become stronger and happier. But as time went on, Kwang began to notice that a cow was doing more than he imagined. He too began to miss his warm bed and all the good food he would eat a normal boy. And he said, "How can I be so stupid and lazy? Somehow Mom looks so tired. It's partly my fault for never helping her. If I was there now, I would have done everything he asked of me." As he fell asleep, he heard the sound of cattle herder logging in his dream. Kwang was shocked. He looked around to find himself, not in the peasant wooden barn, but under a tree where he met the strong cowherd. And he was also very surprised to see himself because now he has two legs and no longer had a tail. After that, he hurried home and actually sneaked inside and found his mother, who was fast asleep. Seeing her mother sleeping peacefully, he felt sorry for herself for letting her mother work her so hard. And the next morning, when Kwang's mother waked up, Kwang's mother was very surprised to see that her house was sparkling clean. Mother Kwang was very surprised, and she thought, looking at her son, stunned. After that, her mother asked her son, "How does my son work? Kwang, are you okay? And where did you go last night?" Then Kwang replied, "I just went and stayed there, Mom. I apologize, Mom, for what I have done till now, or actually for what I haven't done that makes more sense. I know how hard you work, and I never help you. Today and beyond, I will no longer be lazy." To this word, and his mother was very surprised. Young Kwang began to work very hard. She did all the work that was asked of her, and soon people started forgetting that she was ever lazy. Kwang is now a happy and hardworking boy who has learned that it is incredibly difficult to work for something, the feeling of achievement. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.